now to the 61 kilo catch weights. In the red corner, fighting from ASW, please welcome Hannah, the head raise Garrett.
I'd love to know.
And to my left in the blue corner, fighting from DMMA, Michaela Steele. Your referee for this contest, Sam Wilkinson.
Okay, so we have the purple belt, Hannah Garrett, versus the blue belt, Michaela Steele. Hannah Garrett looks intense, serious, and ready to go.
Michaela looks just very loose.
Very loose and relaxed, exactly. Michaela marching forwards. Heavy hands there from Michaela. Oh, sorry, from Hannah.
Oh, Hannah looks to pull the guillotine there. It's not particularly deep, but she's able to just get that control there. Let's see what she can. Oh. Michaela just backs out of that. Collar tie there from Hannah. Hannah definitely looking like the stronger wrestler here, just with that relentless pressure there and just that constant downward force from the collar tie. Oh, and again, comes in that front headlock. You see her hunting for the... Oh, nearly gets to the back there.
Michaela had to pull out of that. She almost exposed her back. Hannah was on it quickly, but Michaela pulled out. 2-on-1 wrist control from Michaela. Doesn't seem to be bothering Hannah like too much. Hannah's using it to get that head down.
Not quite a collar tie there. Russian tie, sorry. Oh, and again that guillotine.
Guillotine if she's not careful.
Spamming that guillotine attempt there.
Keeping Michaela honest. Michaela looking for that arm drag, but that collar tie from Hannah having none of it. Hannah seems to be strongest up top. Michaela
pulls guard up.
Felt it.
Hannah drops back on the leg. She's got that Ashley there. Oh, and turns it into a straight footlock attempt. She's got the foot on the ankle.
Michaela's not hand fighting with the urgency or getting her hips over that bottom foot that you might expect.
Michaela needs to get her hips over that leg.
Oh. And she's out, okay.
And looks to invert and goes into her own entry there. Oh.
Might be that she's got super flexible feet and she just knew she wasn't in any trouble from that footlock.
Yeah, she never looked particularly panicked there.
No. But Hannah, regardless, used it to sweep, got top position. Seems to have a heavy pressure covering the mouth.
Smothering there.
Of Michaela. Michaela looking for some kind of reverse deep path position here.
Yeah, just preventing Hannah getting the clean pass there from this position.
It's one of those differences in rule sets that we see. Nice, she's still got the butterfly hook. Oh, almost like she was using it to come around the back.
Inverts up there and comes up on top. And again, we've got the straight footlock attempt there, just with a single leg X from Hannah.
Bridging.
And this time, yeah, Michaela just hops over the foot there.
Michaela swimming that foot in as well. Maybe going for her own footlock on the far side there. We can't quite see in the camera.
Just not enough hip control there by Hannah to really finish the straight ankle lock from this position.
Attempts on both ladies here.
And Michaela there just controlling the leg but not really looking for anything. I thought she was going to go for a toe hold there for a second.
Neither one seemed too perplexed by or too worried about the footlock that the other one's attempting.
Michaela looks very casual throughout all of this.
Michaela's not currently kind of given up going for her footlock of her own, but hasn't used it as an opportunity to come up. She is keeps pummeling those feet in the inside.
In this rule set, when you get to that...
Now she's going for it. Hannah shakes her head. So what were you saying, John?
Yeah, in this rule set, when you get to that Ashley, that single leg X Ashley Garami position, you may as well just look to go hard reap and look for the heel there at that point.
For the back exposure, comes up on top, still spinning, manages to get heavy top position. So in a half guard but no knee shield. It's a lot easier for the person on the bottom if you've got that knee shield. So one of your knees in the way was Michaela's in this position on top. Michaela looking like she's managing to escape that knee.
So what Michaela's doing there really well is posting her head to the ground, just absolutely controlling.
Oh, it looked like Hannah thought about tapping then, but maybe her hand was just hovering. It was hard to tell, but she was being smothered.
She's got the leg back and we're in that 3/4.
Michaela an arm.
Looks there for that key lock.
Maybe a wrist lock.
She's not. Still needs to get her leg free there. Again, it's going to be hard to threaten while she's still in that 3/4 mount position.
This is an interesting match. The momentum seems to have swayed to the other side. It started.
Yeah, we saw a lot of aggression early on from Hannah, and Michaela was able to survive a lot of those straight ankle lock attempts, relatively unfazed.
Yeah, now it's Hannah, Michaela, that's got the kind of the dominant position.
Michaela
the pressure
wants
forwards.
to free that leg. Again, it's going to be difficult to really get anything meaningful while Hannah still has control of that leg there.
Michaela with the head and arm control. No.
And Hannah just starting to lift her hips there, gets her knee shield back in.
Re-establishes is it single leg butterfly?
Just a single butterfly hook in there. Yep. Oh, and Michaela just jumps guard into a knee on belly there.
Beautiful time in there. Right into mount. Up but 3/4 mount.
And again, yeah. When she gets into mount, she needs to be careful about that 3/4 regard there by Hannah.
There's a big difference, isn't there, between having a mount with 3/4 mount and having full mount?
Well, yeah, because there's not really much in the way of finishing you can do without a full mount from there. I mean, there's certain, you can maybe, go for something like perhaps a no-gi Ezekiel, and there we go, and she managed to pass through. But again, look, she's very
transition into.
Yeah, now she moves high, so now she's free of that 3/4. But there's that moment there where you could see Michaela just leaving her legs out, and now she's doing she goes for that weave.
Yeah,
she just needs to keep her feet just below the hips of Hannah, just to prevent that her catching the 3/4.
Don't forget though, Michaela is the less seasoned of the two competitors. She is only a blue belt versus Hannah's purple belt. Take that.
Yeah, I think at this level, I take that with a grain of salt.
They are both similarly same age, 29 years of old, similar height, similar weight.
I mean, you get plenty of blue belts have been training for 4 years, and plenty of purple belts have been training for 4 years.
Yeah, it's hard to say in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, and she looks to transition to that S mount there.
One of the notes that we were provided for about Michaela was that she, used to be a dancer and has good movement, and we have seen that today. She has, the pass that she did was excellent timing, beautiful movement, straight into mount.
Yeah, I was expecting to see maybe a little bit more guard play from her, but both seem to be looking for the top position and looking to apply heavy pressure.
Well, as we've seen, maybe the first fight or the second fight of the night set the pace here. We saw that the winner of that judge's decision was given to the person who had the most dominance in position-wise, not necessarily the person who came closer with submissions. I don't think Hannah on the bottom here is throwing up kind of like a no-gi Ezekiel, kind of reverse rear naked, I guess you could call it. I don't think there's anything there. She'd probably be better off using her structures, using her arms to push away, create some space. Michaela looking to isolate the arm using her head. We might find that she moves into this arm triangle position. At the moment, she's turning to try and free that leg. She's doing an excellent job. You can't see on camera, but she's doing a good job of trying to pull that knee out from Hannah's half guard.
No, the hand shrimps out back into a guarded position.
Hannah looking for inside entry on his feet right now. Oh, it comes up.
Just comes up.
Versus position. Again, there were no points scored in this bout. This is a no-point sub-only grappling contest. That makes all the difference in exchanges like that, where in traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu we would have seen points scored against Michaela. Michaela now throwing up her legs. Look like she might go for an armbar.
She's going for an armbar.
She cannot be stand on her head. She cannot.
Hannah looking like she was about to slam them, and just lifts up out of it. Yeah, you could see it was relatively low. She didn't really have that shoulder control you classically need there for the armbar. And once again, we've got Hannah going for the straight ankle lock.
Again, Michaela seems very relaxed, like she knows how flexible her feet are.
Yeah, Michaela just doesn't look phased at all by this. Rolls her eyes slightly.
Michaela's escaping her free leg now, the bottom leg, moving over the bottom knee of Hannah.
Hannah blocks it though, and yeah, she can look to go belly down. She's going to allow her just to put a bit more pressure.
Hannah's corner just yelled that we're at the 1 minute mark left. So Hannah wants to finish this. She's got a tight guillotine by the looks of it. It is arm in, which is harder to finish. Michaela needs to be hand fighting. It looks like Hannah would be, to finish it, she needs to kind of move Michaela's head towards her right hip. So rather than pulling up towards her head, she needs to kind of get Michaela's head by her hip. It'd be difficult to do from mount. I believe it is mount now. We can't see from this angle. Michaela starts
Hannah still has a leg trap there. So if Michaela's able to free her head there, she'll just be in 3/4. Because there's plenty of space there. There's not really much danger of a submission from this point.
But I think Hannah, heard that she had a minute left and she threw on 2 submission attempts. Michaela now.
Let's see if Michaela is able to repeat that pressure passing from earlier. Okay, in these situations, if you've got your leg trapped there, you want to control the upper body of your opponent. Look for underhooks, look for cross faces.
Again, nice movement. Looks for the pass. Solid guard retention there by Hannah. Hannah looks like she's entering on the legs now.
She's got a leg in. Going for a toe hold attempt. Yep.
She's not able to close her hands, close the grip.
And they go the distance.
A solid, really nice performance from both competitors. They earn each other's respect there, give each other a hug at the end.
Just a word from our sponsors at Green Lantern Trading Co., Kaizen Academy, Northern Aqua, and Quentin Black.
Excellent performances from Hannah and Michaela. Difficult one to judge again. They both seem to have control. Hannah started off with the pressure. I think Michaela kind of took over the pressure and had the momentum from the middle onwards.
Yeah, both of them seem to kind of shine really with the pressure passing.
Hannah was perhaps closest with the submission in terms of she had a guillotine. I don't think it was particularly close.
Well, we didn't really see any particular submission attempts from Michaela.
I think Michaela threatened an armbar at one point, but it wasn't close.
Yeah, a very loose armbar.
Yeah, Hannah looked fine.
Whereas Hannah was, trying to spam the straight ankle locks for a while.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, once again, a big round of applause for our competitors of this contest.
Pictures being taken by Laura Jenny Photography.
The referee is taking it to the judges, the judges are taking it to the referee, and it has come down this contest, ladies and gentlemen, to a draw.
Yeah, I can understand why that would be the decision. That doesn't seem terribly unreasonable to me, given the match, the back and forth nature of it. Both had submission attempts. Neither submission attempt was particularly close.
Yeah, I think